Okay, this was one of the most bizarre. I mean, like Trump's press conferences are legendary. But what happened today as he welcomed the Prime Minister of Australia? We have a lot of great Australian viewers here. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Let me know where you're joining me from, what part of Australia. Well, I really can't wait to get your thoughts on this, but I really want everybody's thoughts on this. There was a moment where Trump directly confronted the ambassador to Australia to his face, and you can see him squirm, fidget, and just break almost into a feverish rash of discomfort. I'm going to play for you. There's two major clips from that are just mind-blowing. But first, we have to get down to some business we covered. And, also, Trump responds to the No Kings rally, which is the best reaction, the best response, everything you want, hope, and wish for in a leader. I can't wait to share that with you. But in regards to No Kings, we did a story yesterday in our video of Lucy Martinez. This was the public school teacher who openly mocked the brutal assassination of Charlie Kirk, whose wife has been made a widow, whose kids have been made fatherless, who never advocated for violence. He simply advocated for conversation, for bridging the country together, to challenging ideas, open debate, which is everything that our country was founded on. I still haven't gotten over what happened to him. I hope you haven't either. I don't think I'll ever get over it, and I don't want to ever get over it. I think we honor Charlie by never getting over it and continuing to weed out all of this violent, vile, repulsive behavior. Just in case you missed yesterday's video, check this out. Okay, so this was Lucy Martinez. I'm not going to play the video again because it's just abhorrent, but she was essentially, you can see her pointing towards her neck. She was mocking some Trump supporters who came to the No Kings rally. Yesterday, I posted this, which got taken down from multiple sites. Her contact information, her inbox is completely full. There were some rumors that she got fired today, but then there were other reports that basically confirmed or disconfirmed that information. There was a fake press statement that apparently somebody wrote and passed it off as an official statement of this Nathan Hale Elementary School. As of right now of this recording, October 20th, in the middle of the afternoon, as I'm recording this on the West Coast, there has been zero statement. They took down their website. They disabled their Twitter X account. And I'm just at a loss that this person still is able to earn $107,000 a year after being caught red-handed, identified concretely as the individual involved. But guess what? I now have the principal's information. That is her email right there, DEILES at cps.edu. Principal Dawn Iles Gomez. I've posted this everywhere. I've posted this on LinkedIn. I want everybody to send this individual an email and say, how can you dare keep Lucy Martinez on as a teacher, earning six figures with the mentality of mocking the brutal murder of an innocent father and husband? Everybody send Principal Gomez an email right now. But guess what? We've also identified another individual in Chicago who is another individual who works at a public college in Chicago. This was a guy who openly, publicly, outlandishly called for ICE agents to be unalived and shot. Watch this.
Grab a gun. We got to turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents got to get shot and wiped out. The state machinery, that's a full display right there, has to get wiped out.
So you heard this guy say that ICE agents should get shot, that ICE agents should be attacked openly. So this guy, this gentleman, and that's the number to the actual college that he works at, is identified as Moises, M-O-I-S-E-S, Bernal, B as in boy, E-R, N as in Nick, A Ella's and Larry. He's an employee of Wilbur Wright College in Chicago. I would love it if everybody could just give this school a call and ask the school if Moises Bernal is somebody who represents them, somebody who openly calls for the MURDER of law officials, enforcement officers who are simply carrying out orders that come down from the highest levels of governments who represent the American people, over 80 million of us, openly. And this isn't a deranged teenager, an indoctrinated college student. This isn't somebody who comes from a family. Well, he might come from a demented family, but this isn't somebody who comes from a young child, impressionable, who comes from a demented family. I don't know if he's a professor or not. I don't know what he does, but he obviously works at a college in Chicago, and he's openly calling for violence against law enforcement officials. Nez Nation, internet, do your thing. If you love America, tap that thumbs up, share this with everybody, because we need to stop. Enough is enough. I'm done with these violent, extreme, radical, left-wing, anti-American terrorists. The Democrat Party needs to be called out for the terrorist and identified and acknowledged as the terrorist organization that they are, because I'm sick and tired of this. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep since Charlie Kirk. I'm sick and tired of this. And now there was potentially, they found this sniper perch, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, directed right at Air Force One when President Trump was about to enter. Thank God they caught this in time. I haven't done it. I know a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of commentators have done videos on this, but I'm still researching this. But initial reports elucidate that there was a perch there, which usually those are the kind of perches used for snipers. So I don't have the full scope, but I'm sick and tired of this. Are you the only? Let me know in the comments. Are you as sick, livid? Is your blood boiling as bad as mine when it comes to these people? I'm sick and tired of this. Look, I can disagree with you. I can think you're absolutely nuts, and I have every right to call you a brainless mook. But when it comes to actually calling for violence, enough is freaking enough. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Before I get to the Trump press conference, I have to say this too. Senator Saud Anwar, who posted this on Instagram, a picture of him holding a sign that says, "Cholesterol, do your job," in regards to the president, literally calling for the end of our President Trump, say duly elected. There is no king, y'all. We all voted on November 5th, 2024, and thank God America made the right choice. There was no king. There is no king, you mooks. This is an actual doctor, by the way. Senate Democrat in Connecticut. Saud Anwar actually posting and promoting violence against our president. They're all up in arms over some meme of President Trump pooping on Harry Sisson. But this is what Democrat senators are calling a joke. You won't believe this. The Democrat Party of Connecticut says, we stand with Senator Anwar. They say MAGA is wound up over a joke. So they're calling this a joke. This is what they're calling a joke. These are the Senate Democrats in Connecticut. They're saying this right here is a joke from this Senator Saud Anwar posting a picture at a rally of all places in public. This isn't in his home even. It's not some private event. This is at a rally saying, "Cholesterol, do your job." That's a joke. But President Trump pooping in a meme, that is divisive. That is uncalled for. That is unnecessary. That's embarrassing. Hypocrisy, y'all. Their hypocrisy knows no bounds. You're not going to see any of this on propagandist woke media. You're not going to see any of this on ABC, CBS, CNN. None of these networks are going to report the truth. You're only going to see this here. Please make this go viral. Tap the thumbs up. Share this with everybody. I know you know somebody in your family, a neighbor, a friend, whatever, a cousin, somebody who watches CNN, MSNBC, and allows that pollution to cement as truth in their brain cells. We need to heal our country. The truth is the greatest remedy. Okay, there was 2 instances in this bizarre press conference with the Australian Prime Minister. The first one comes when President Trump calls out a camera guy in the actual cabinet meeting, in the press conference there with the PM. He calls out a camera guy for doing this. Watch. This is so weird.
Oh, you got to watch that. Watch that. You're not allowed to break that. That mirror is 400 years old. A camera just hit the mirror. Ay. I just moved it up here special from the vaults, and the first thing that happens, a camera hits it. Hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe. But these are the problems in life. So we're going to be here to talk about lots of different things. And
okay, I absolutely love that. As awkward as that moment was, I absolutely love that, because President Trump, it's so real. There's no teleprompter. There's no, intern or staffer in your ear telling you what to say or what Obama wants you to say more apt. It's just straight from the heart. It's like, man, I added gold to the Oval Office. I'm renovating the East Wing. I already renovated the Rose Garden. It's immaculate. This guy's added his golden touch to the White House, to this administration, to this country, and we are all reaping the benefits. And I just love that. I mean, I would say the same thing. If I had a guest in my house, I don't know, would you? My wife might kick me and be like, it's okay, don't worry about it. But I would say, you know what, man, dude, I just put that thing up. It's expensive. Just be careful, man, please. And it wasn't like rude, or like, I might have been even more rude. Who knows? But it was just like, gosh, man, please just don't break that, please. That's a 400-year-old mirror. I just brought it. It was in the vault. Remember, he put the Declaration of Independence, a copy, one of the original copy that was just collecting dust in the basement. He put that up in the Oval Office too. I mean, it's just, he loves America. He loves and takes pride in what he's trying to do. He believes in it. That to me proves it. It's awkward, it's weird, but I love it. Let me know what you think. Okay, speaking of awkward, this takes the cake. This absolutely takes the cake. Okay, so the ambassador, I'm going to play 2 clips. The first clip is not going to have subtitles, and he's not going to be in the picture. But this to me is just, it's vintage Trump. It's beautiful Trump. I love it, and I know you're going to love it too. So a reporter says to Trump, the Australian ambassador said something bad about you. And then watch Trump's response. This is great.
Even things the ambassador said about you in the past, the Australian ambassador?
I don't know anything about him. I mean, if he said bad, then maybe he'll like to apologize. I really don't know. Did an ambassador say something bad about him? Don't tell me. I don't. Where is he? Is he still working for you?
Yeah.
You said bad?
Before I took this position, Mr. President.
I don't like you either. I don't, and I probably never will. Go ahead.
He cuts him off. Oh my God, it's so good. I just absolutely love it. So the guy's right there. This ambassador, I don't even know who his name is or who he is. If you're from Australia, you'll tell me. Leave me in the comments. I don't even care. But I just love that reaction. A reporter says, what do you think about Australia? Even after the ambassador says, he says, I don't know anything about ambassador. Do you? And then the prime minister says, oh yeah, he's right there in front of me. I'm going to show you another clip with subtitles. And the guy's squirmy, itchy, fidgety, embarrassed, red as a pomegranate face, when Trump looks at him and he says, why did you say something bad? And he goes, well, President Trump, before I took I don't like you either. And the whole place erupts in laughter. God, I love that. It's impossible not to love this guy. Here is just another kind of angle of this where you can see his face. It's too good. I have to play it again. Watch. Okay, so apparently that's the guy in the green box right there at the center of your screen. And towards the left-hand side of your screen, underneath that reporter in the red, is the actual ambassador. So here, check this out. This just has a whole new context when you can see his face. Watch.
Taken 9 months to get this meeting. Have you had any concerns with this administration, with the stance on Palestine, climate change, or even things the ambassador said about you in the past, the Australian ambassador?
I don't know anything about him. I mean, if you said bad, then maybe he'll like to apologize. I really don't know. Did an ambassador say something bad about him? Don't tell me. I don't. Where is he? Is he still working for you?
Yeah.
You said bad?
Before I took this position, Mr. President,
I don't like you either. I don't, and I probably never will. Go ahead.
I just absolutely love that. I don't know how you cannot love this guy. That is exactly the kind of reaction. I just love it. I mean, this could have been such a if it was Biden or Obama or Bush or anybody, this would have been the most boring press conference. And they achieved a lot. They made a new rare earths mineral deal. There's a deal for the United States to protect Australia, to kind of show China who's the boss. There's a lot of beautiful things, but this could have been so boring and mundane, but Trump just brings electricity to everything, and I absolutely love it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, here's President Trump responding to the No Kings ridiculous imaginary protest yesterday, which, by the way, all the numbers were inflated. They claimed there were 7 million people in the street. They used false footage from 2017. That number has now been revised to less than 2 million. So it was an abysmal failure. It was a fart in the wind. It didn't accomplish anything. It disrupted probably a lot of people's lives on a beautiful weekend. And it was pointless, like everything the Hippocrats do. But here's Trump's response. Watch.
What's your response to the protests over the weekend, the No Kings protests?
I think it's a joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Mr. President, besides San Francisco...
By the way, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
It's so sad, man. I mean, it's so unbelievable, the treatment that this man has received. I mean, I could just imagine Ted Roosevelt, Lincoln, Washington, our great forefathers just turning like, what is wrong with you? This guy literally, in a span of 48 hours with probably zero to very little sleep, traveled to Jerusalem, met with hostages, brokered a peace deal, his 9th one in a row. He went to Gaza, signed the Gaza deal, met with Arab leaders. He has brokered deal after deal after deal. Peace treaty after peace treaty after peace treaty. He deserves 10 Nobel Peace Prizes. F the Nobel Peace Prize. And they're now, this is the way they say thank you. Gas is now below $3 the first time in over 25 years. Not in California, because we have the worst devil, in Newscomb. And this is how you treat him. This is your way. Of course he works his ass off. And check this out. The most important technology since literally the wheel, since electricity, artificial intelligence, the number one company in the world, NVIDIA. Listen to what the CEO just said. And it's all due to, guess what? One person, President Trump. Watch this.
This last week was a historic week. We manufactured the most advanced AI chips in the world, in the most advanced fab in the world, here in America for the first time. All of this started with President Trump wanting to reindustrialize the United States. His terrorist was a pressing agent in making this possible at the speed that we're doing.
All because of Trump. If it wasn't for Trump, none of this stuff would happen. You think Kamala can work with these top seasoned CEOs, leaders, titans of industry, capitals of capitalism? You think Kamala could negotiate with these Middle Eastern sly politician leaders who, nuanced conversation, nuanced culture, nuanced deal making? You think Kamala could achieve any of that? And this is how you repay him? And now you're about to elect a communist, socialist mayor, Mamdani, who was caught fraternizing with one of the masterminds of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, the jihadist who calls for the demise of the U.S. This is how you repay him. The guy's closed the border. He's getting rid of you have cartel members going on CNN and confessing life is 10 times harder now under Trump than it was under Biden and Kamala. And this is how you repay him? This is how you repay the hardworking? God bless you guys, law enforcement officials. I support you, ICE. I support you, police. I support you with every fiber of my being, law enforcement officers. We love you. Do not pay any heed to these treasonous vermin scum wretches who are out here attacking you with no job, unemployed, protesting you. Don't pay any attention to them. We love you. Let them all know, by the way, the Border Patrol Union, ICE agents, DHS, Secretary Noam, they all watch this show. Let them know. If you stand with law enforcement, if you stand with people who are protecting us, making our streets safer, cleaning up the streets, getting rid of the drugs, getting rid of the gangsters, the terrorists, let them know in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear from you. I love you, President Trump. Thank you for all you're doing. The guy does work his ass off. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Remember when Biden said, trust Bidenomics. Bidenomics is working. Now you've got this Karine Jean-Pierre, the worst, most unqualified White House press secretary, going on a media blitz saying, I didn't know. I'm not going to be a Democrat anymore. I didn't know he was demented. I had no idea. Remember when they used to tell you Bidenomics is working? When you had no money in your pocket, when groceries were sky high, they were giving all our money to fund forever wars, letting people through the border, giving health care to illegals, giving credit cards to illegals. Remember all that? President Trump is proving through actual concrete results versus empty lies from the hypocrites. Make this video go viral. Share this with everybody you know. I can't wait to hear from you. Tap that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing, even if you're watching on your TV. Tap your thumbs up. I can't wait to hear from you. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here just by clicking them. Tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.